What is going on, guys? So in this video, I'm going to be going over the psychology of funnels. Now, I feel like according to other trainings, I've seen a lot of people talk about trainings about this stuff, and they go over funnels and they go over how to work them, the order, all that stuff. But they never really go into the psychology of it as to why you got to order things a certain way, the types of questions you need to ask when it's coming to it. And I wanted to kind of make this for you guys so that you have a true understanding of exactly how funnels are really set up. I have a couple slides here. I want to show you guys what you should be looking at right now. So what I have here right now is a couple of questions that you should be asking yourself before you even start the funnels. Now, really think about what you're involved with. I don't care if it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, CPA, Shopify, like whatever. If you are doing something with Facebook ads and you are using funnels, you need to ask yourself these questions. Who are my dream clients? What do they look like? What are they passionate about? And what are their goals? All right. Not just like, oh, let me just think about it. Like, think about the industry that you're in, the company you're in, the product you're using, the service you're promoting, whatever it is. And really think about who your dream clients are and like specify, like actually come up with like a name like Joe or Lisa. Be like, I want Joe to join my business. Joe needs to be this type of person. He needs to be an athlete. He needs to be business minded. He needs to be making at least maybe 5 figures a month. Or this guy needs to have had some sort of experience in the industry, or maybe he needs to be like a Navy SEAL. You can really start thinking about certain mindsets, because if you really go out and try to just talk to everybody, or you really just try to market to everybody, you're not going to have a good ROI, because you're marketing to everybody. And if you all know business, not every single person is going to like what you offer. Everybody's different. So you really need to get specific with who you want. Who is your dream customer? Who is the person you want going through your funnels and buying your stuff? Because if you can target just them, they're going to understand your funnel way more than the rest of the people, and you're going to have a higher ROI with a lower investment actually invested. So you make more money without spending more. So it's a really cool thing that I think you guys should really like ask yourself, like write these questions down, and then write down what niche are you in, what's the company, what's the industry, and then write down those questions and really plan it out ahead of time. Okay, so when you go through that, this is where you're going to start getting specific. Who is my dream client? I just said that. Where can you find them? As in, what do they search, right? Are they on certain websites? Are they subscribed to maybe some newsletters? Do they go on blogs? Maybe they even hang out in like certain areas around town, or famous, stores around the world. Who knows? Like, really start thinking about your product, your niche. So if you're targeting health people, right? Where do you think health people go? The gym. All right. Well, if people go to the gym, who do they follow that make them want to go to the gym? It's like celebrity athletes, celebrity fitness trainers, right? Start thinking about the things that they like. Start thinking about the things or people that they follow. Start thinking of the sites or newsletters or blogs that they possibly are on. And this is what you're going to be using to go out and find a target audience. And it's funny because as you see later, you will see that I actually teach you guys how to target the right types of people through my bullseye targeting. So this all pertains to it. What bait will you use to attract them? You can come up with cheat sheets, tips, books, CDs, DVDs, audios, etc. Like, there's so many that you could actually do. But when you're really thinking about who you're trying to get into your business, or whoever you're trying to get into your funnel, what are they going to like? What is the bait that's going to get them to want to click it? What is the bait that's going to make them want to be like, oh my God, this is what I've been looking for? Because if you can get them to do that, I'm telling you, your opt-ins are going to be higher. Your leads are going to be better for those of you who do network marketing, and you're going to have a more chance of actually getting the person that you want into your business, or the person that you want going into your funnel to buy what you're offering, right? This is where you really just, funnels is all about being specific. And I feel like a lot of people just, they mess around. They're just so basic with it. And that's not a bad thing. I do tell people to keep it simple at first. And then you obviously develop the skill set over time. And then you realize, okay, I need to target this type of person. You start split testing. You start seeing who likes what, who doesn't like what. And you know exactly what to put. So like, really think about the bait you're going to be using. And what result do you want to give them? How will it change them? And where do you want to take them? right? Because here's the thing about business. People don't care about the product or the service that you're offering. They care about the result they're going to get after they're done using it. So if you can sell them on maybe perhaps testimonials, on results that maybe you've personally had, if you're branding yourself and your company, your service, whatever, like share it with people, right? Right. Like the one thing that gets people to want to buy things is watching other people use them and see success, see the things, see the weight they want to lose, see the muscle they want to gain, see the credit they wanted to repair, like fix. Like there's so many things that you can think of. So you really got to think, what is the result that you are trying to get people, right? Think about your product or service all the time. Like, what is it? Why did you join the business that you're in? Why are you selling these things that you're selling? Why did you do it? Because if you can really think back to why you did it, I can guarantee you find someone else to do it. All you really have to do is share your story as to why you thought it was going to work, what you saw, what testimonials you saw that made you click. And if you can get other people to see the same thing you saw, they will go through the same process you did that got them excited, that got you excited and made you end up buying whatever that you wanted to buy. So if you can relay that message and make people feel the same way you did, I'm telling you, it's going to catapult your success. You just got to be able to find the ways throughout the funnels. And the way you do that is by going through these questions and really getting down to business. Who do you want? Because once you really figure out the type of person you want, making the funnel becomes so much easier because you know what they want already. They're going to feel like you're in their head. They're going to be like, dude, how does this guy know me so much? It's because I narrowed it down to the specific type of person that already wants to buy it. So when they're going through it, they're like, oh my God, I've been looking for this. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. So let's go to the funnel sum up. Now, I put some stuff here, but I'll go into a little bit off topic. Oh, not off topic, but just a little bit into elaboration of how it works. So when you're doing the funnel sum up, the first thing you guys got to do is you have to offer them a cheat sheet or something that's going to make them want to give them your information, right? So you're giving them something for free. I say free because everybody likes free. It's probably one of the most powerful words in freaking marketing today. So free, I should have highlighted that and made that bigger, free. That is related to the product or service you are promoting in exchange for their email. Now I say related to the product or service because if you try selling your product off the bat, immediately people are going to be turned off. Why? Because nobody likes to be sold. I don't care like how many people or how many of you have gone to a car dealership, have gone to a mall, have gone to a clothing store just to look around, right? Just to look. And then the salesman of the store comes up to you and is like, hi, would you like, you're just like, no, I'm good. Like that's what I'm saying is like, people don't like to be sold unless they are finding the things that are interesting to them. As a salesman, what I would do is watch the people that come in and I would see what is attracting them the most. And whichever thing they have their eyes on, that's what I'm going to go off and sell them on. Why try to sell them on something they're not interested in, right? It's kind of like that Dan Henry story. And this is a really good story. One of my mentors and one of the guys I look up to, Dan Henry, does Facebook ads. And before he did all this stuff, he actually worked for DirecTV. And instead of going out and doing the typical salesman thing and trying to pitch to random people that probably didn't even want the product, he sat back and watched as the people walked past him. And as they walked past him, he went, hey, did you forget to sign up for DirecTV? Hey, did you forget to sign up for DirecTV? And did that over and over and over again until someone was like, oh my God, yes, I did. My wife completely forgot to tell me and I just never got around to do it. And he's like, oh, cool. Like, let me go get this stuff for you. This is awesome. Here you go, sign up there. If you saw what I did there or saw what he did there, instead of going after people and looking for people that didn't care about your product or service, he was already going after people that wanted it in the first place. So if you can give people this stuff for free, something that is related to your product or service without telling them what it is, they're more likely to actually look into your product because you're not selling them initially. You're getting them pre-framed. And this is why I say it. The whole beginning, the cheat sheet, the tips, the free videos, anything you're giving them for free, whatever, the audios, it is pre-framing them to become ready to get your product, right? So you do it along the lines as if, what is the product? So like the one thing I like to talk about is health, right? So if you're offering a product that's probably like, let's say your ultimate goal is to sell a protein, okay? You're selling a protein kit, like a whey protein bottle, whatever. Instead of going right off the bat and trying to sell your protein, what you do is you give them something that's going to pre-frame them to want to buy it. And what would that be? Maybe a cheat sheet on how to lose fat without eating junk food, or how to lose fat while still eating junk food. Maybe giving them tips on how to work out in the gym. Maybe giving them something that's going to help them increase their muscle, right? Not exactly the product, but just tips, little tiny free tips, something that you could sell, but know at the same time that you were going to give it out for free. If you're just going to put something together that is like, okay, well, I just put this together in 2 seconds and it can completely be free. Don't offer it because you're going to waste their time and they're going to be upset. Like, think of something that you can actually give these people that you could put a cost on, but you're going to give it out for free because that's how they're going to be more interested. It's more legit. So in this case, if I was going out and trying to get people to buy a protein product, I'm going to give them free tips on how to do better exercises in the gym. I'm going to show them the exact formulas. I'm going to give them maybe a couple of videos, maybe a couple actual like meal plans that they can follow. Like, I'm going to develop this system that's going to get them in the right mindset of like, yo, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go use these tips that he gave me, something that's not initially just free, something that you can put a value on, but you give it out for free anyway because you want them to be ready to continue to keep buying, right? So they're getting this free information. They're getting these tips. They're getting these ways to burn fat, gain muscle, and whatnot, right? And then what you do is you qualify them. You get them to be interested, again, by the next slide. And here's an optional part. You can hit them with a free plus shipping offer, tripwire, enter the video. This is like for more advanced stuff, but I'm just putting it out there so you guys see it. But you're pretty much just going out there and you're going to start giving them more tools. So it's like, hey guys, I just gave you, so the next one would be, I just gave you guys the tips on how to gain fat. And that is a great idea. I'm so happy you guys decided to get this cheat sheet and how to do it. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I had to put that down, and I don't really feel like stopping this recording. So let's get right back on track. Pretty much. So you're getting this. They're getting them to opt in, right? They're getting the protein. They're getting the free tips. They're getting all this stuff. But instead of going right off, like I said, you're not trying to sell them on the protein. You're trying to give them tips that's going to pre-frame them to get ready for the protein, right? So you gave them the free tips and everything. The next thing you guys have to do is give them something that's going to make them maybe open their mind a little bit more, or something that's going to make them get the result that they want faster, right? So this is where you can either hit them with the sales, or you can hit them with another, like a one-time offer, an upsell, something for free plus shipping. Maybe you know of a book that is like a free plus shipping, but that you can give them an ebook, something that's like going to make them want to click it and maybe pay a little bit more, right? So once you do that, you're going to eventually get them to upsell, or you're eventually going to get them ready to get the product. So let's just say I wanted to go right to the sales page, which a lot of you I know are, because I know most of you are network marketers, affiliate marketers. So if you got them to get this free ebook, or the free cheat sheet, or free tips on the programs, on lifting and whatnot, what's going to happen is you can then tell them, if you guys are looking to get the results that you want faster, if you are trying to get that muscle, guys, if you're trying to get that 6-pack abs before beach season, if girls, if you're trying to tone up just before you can go to the bikini contest, or whatever it is, like you're just trying to get them to that result faster, what you do is you congratulate them on, eventually actually just getting that initial offer, that free offer, that or paid offer, whatever it is they're doing, so that they feel good. So they're not just going to be like, well, now I have to get this next. Like, you don't want to have to tell them that in order to see the results they want to see, they have to get this protein, right? You're going to tell them and congratulate them. It's like, hey, what you guys just got is going to work. It is 1000% legit. It is going to get you the results that you need. But if some of you are looking to get the results faster, maybe you're time restricted, maybe you're so driven or hungry for success or hungry for the results that you just want to get there a tad bit faster, I got something right up your alley. And here's actually this protein. And that's when you go into the protein. That's when you go into your product. It's not the initial thing that you're selling them, but it is a reason for them you're giving them a reason to want to buy it, because it's getting them to the end result, that desired result that they want, faster. And what's going to happen is, because you gave them the free tips already, they're more likely going to buy the protein because they are pre-framed on working out, getting in shape, losing fat, gaining muscle, and you're just simply congratulating them on what they've already got and giving them a better way, something that's going to get them there faster, to get their results faster. And the thing about this world, guys, is everybody is about immediate gratification, right? Everybody wants things now, right now, because we're so caught up in technology. And that is the process of how you're going to be doing it. You're simply getting them ready and pre-frame them to want to get the initial product that you are going to sell. And that is how you do it. It is, if you guys, if it didn't make sense, rewind it. But just pre-framing them to want to buy your stuff without selling it in the front end. You're hitting them in the back end where it's going to be the faster way to get to their end result. Your product is the key. Your product is the vehicle to get them to the result faster. Okay. So as you can see here, I mean, I kind of went into like a lot of detail with that, but the qualified buyers, the free plus shipping, tripwire, this stuff is optional if you guys are going to be doing in more depth products. Some of you may not have all these products to kind of put out there, so you don't have to do that. I mean, if you have something that you know that's free plus shipping, you could do it. But a tripwire, something that you would sell for like $37, just like a tiny upsell to kind of qualify them to get ready. Because once people start actually getting used to taking their card out and putting their information in, they're more likely to actually want to buy it. I don't know if you guys know anything about trial closes. I'm not going over that in this section, but I'll touch on it just a tad. Trial close is pretty much getting people to say yes over and over and over again until they're finally saying yes to the final end result, which is buying your product. And because they already took their card out and actually bought something, they're more likely to want to buy it something else. Again, it's just natural. You ever go online and you see like you buy these pair of gloves, right? Or let's say you're a football player and you get these pair of gloves and you go out, you get the gloves, you put in the cart, and they're like, wait, I got a one-time offer, I got tripwire or something here saying like, if you guys get this stuff now, like I'll give you another pair half off or 75% off right now, one-time offer. Or because you got the gloves, it could be like, hey, saw that you guys got the gloves, why don't you get this nice football? It's like it's only $10, but they try to give you things on top of what you already got, and they try to just get extra money out of you. Like, that is what you're qualifying, because you're taking them out, you're getting them to say yes, you're getting them to take their cards out, and they're loving it. And that's optional, but most of you are going to want to actually just do a cheat sheet and send them right to your thank you page, which is going to ask them to join the Facebook group. If you guys create a Facebook group, this is actually one of the secrets to a lot of people's successes is if you can get people to stay on Facebook, well, not only is Facebook going to give you better results, but it's also going to build up your brand and your group so that you are now driving traffic to your group page where you can now post in anything. Whatever you post, anybody will see it. Whatever's in the pin post, you can make more funnels, you can make more sales pages, you can give them tips, maybe instructions on what they should do next. It becomes more of a credibility standpoint because now they see that you're real. It's not just a fake thing that they're going online for. It's like, it's real. Now you can have testimonials in there. You can have other people speaking about how much they love the product. Like, it could become a real thing for them. And that's when they start getting into this, what we call the culture of people getting in, right? Not a culture, but a cult. Sure. And if you guys know anything about cults, good or bad, there's a charismatic leader, there's somebody there, and there's a lot of people following them. That is the same thing with every single business. There's a charismatic leader in every single business, and people follow. So if you can create a following, if you can create a team of people that actually want the same results as you, I'm telling you, it's going to explode anything. Most of you, after you do that, you could send them to a sales page, which would be the whey protein that I was just kind of telling you about, the opportunity presentations, the webinar registrations. And then if you guys want, again, this is optional. You can qualify them again, hit them with an upsell, downsell, or another one-time offer, or initially just a one-time offer. This is all extra stuff, but most of you are going to be sticking to the basics, which is going to be the cheat sheet. You send them to a landing page where they enter in their name and information for that free cheat sheet that sends right to their email. And then you send them to a thank you page, pretty much asking them to join your Facebook group, where you'll be able to pretty much hit them with anything you want, sales. You can contact them directly, however you want to do it, capture leads, and ends up getting more sales. But that's just the way you can do it. But guys, that is pretty much a funnel summit. If you understood the psychology of how you are pre-framing people to be ready to buy your product without initially introducing your product, you are going to make a lot of money. Just get them ready. Think of everything you're doing. If you're in the health game, maybe come up with some tips for health. Maybe if you're trying to get people like loans, you can help them come out with like a free credit report, give them something that's going to like increase their credit score so they can go out and apply for houses. There's so many options that you can do, guys. So really think about what industry you're in, what could you give out for free that is related to your product or service that's going to get your people ready to buy your product. And then ask yourself all these questions and write them down and write them out so you see it. And eventually it will be stuck in your head and you're going to know exactly how to make these funnels. There's more videos going in depth of how to actually set them up and how to do it. But guys, thank you for hopping on. I apologize for the phone ringing. I just didn't feel like starting this over because I'm really into it, and I hope you guys learned something today. If you didn't, I mean, I'm pretty sure you did. I just dropped some nuggets. But if you didn't, rewatch it or simply just ask questions in the group, and we should be good to go. So everyone have a great night. Appreciate your time. Bye.